None is assuming that the man backs away. Electronic's going to hold confident on that lead bomb site. Tabson to lean in. Flashbang trying to affect him. Julian check position, get the kill on JDC. Awkward fight from Tabson. Subsistence freeze in the end. Gets that kill together. The simple trades back the man advantage, trying to suppress that bomb. Exposed in the open to the crossfire, but still deals with Tabson. Freeze now has to prioritize this bomb drop.
Get that bomb plant in and get some help from Process. He's going to try and slow these CTs.
Another headshot from Simple, and Andu gets the final killing blow for Big to concede the pistol to BC.Game. He's waiting for him to make their moves up. Damage done to 2 players now on the BC.Game side. Tech 9 of 3 cut rotations. Sees 1, takes Kakanito. Electronic fell in the meantime. JDC does provide that impact. Process also gets involved, and Nexa is alone on BC.Game. Big's force fire is going to work out well for them, unless Nexa has a hero-like moment. He's going to act quick though. No kits on him. Unless there was one drop by his teammate. No, he falls back. He saves his weapon. And indeed, Big will answer with a steal.
Excellent call there from Freeze, because it did force quite a bit of over-rotation. Just some slight util, low time on the clock. You only had 2 defenders on B, and then...
Engaged with that Khalil, forcing Electronic back. He's 5-7. HE'd out in the corner. Process credited with the kill. Flashbang's over, going to blind off Andu. Sit back at water, wait for the CTs, the T-side players to make their moves in, and wait for backup to arrive in the CT squad. Instead, nothing is secured. Next up for Mastering. And I think Simple passed that off to a teammate, that M4, so he's lost it. Permanently gone. All he can do is save his Kevlar. And Big will have the lead early.
And the likes of Crimbo, we've got 11 maps played on record, making it, I would say, fairly played often in the Tier 2 landscape.
BC.Game 2 FAMASes down to the basics because of the lack of funds, and both of those FAMASes set outside of Monster. About to be challenged by the T-side forces. Meanwhile, in mid, they're trying to suppress Big, and for the most part, they are successful. Tabson, flashbang, turned away from, still gets a kill. Andy with a trade, JDC with a follow-up. B-site is open for business. Great
spacing and even better utility usage. Just a single flash assist, and then they come out, they pressurize the 2 B players. Big don't even need to commit here. They've still got a lurk outside of Con. They've got a lurk up here from Party. They've got plenty of time left on the clock. They can just settle and wait to see what the response is going to be in terms of an aggro move.
10 seconds. Bomb plant needs to be secured now. Sam, they might not suspect this at all. He's going to sneak and strike. Last second kill. Oh my word. JDC strikes AWP right back, but Kakanito's forced to fight, and Big just barely get away with the round.
A perfect opportunity in that round to do the run boost, even if it's unsuccessful. We hadn't seen it previously. And Simple was only going to get 1 at most in that state. So aggressive out towards long, not a teammate with him. Kakanito in from the divider, and your 3rd A player on the rotation up from Nexa. He needs to try and stall and block these long players.
Molotov's in, player in the back line to cut off. Kill found. Divider player also caught back by Process, trying to reposition into the bathrooms. Well read and well coordinated from Big. They are playing a very good game here on Overpass. Minimum 6 to be taken, BC.Game.
So right now, this is on track. They're looking pretty solid on their T side. Their trading's on point. They're giving very few chances away from BC.Game. These 2 M4s are going to struggle to stay alive. You've got a lot of T side players outside of Monster, and that's it. Electronic only gets away with 1. Big 6-1 on the score.
Kakanito meanwhile is connected, trying to stop the Process footsteps. Heard, kill off guard with utility in hand. Tanking a little bit of damage to the Molotov, but gets the opening kill.
Yeah, Process just caught napping there, and Simple out from the bathrooms is trying to aggress the angle. JDC to get 2 here.
Gets one of them, certainly. Andu found one in the meantime, so the man advantage saved the BC.Game. Kakanito strikes, the AWP misses. JDC continues his flank, but misses his mark over at Divider. Kakanito can just escape the heart of the cover. Face round the corner, JDC still works to pick against him, but he's lost so much in exchange. Still a man advantage right now for BC.Game. 3-on-2 right here. Cut off those rotations. You heard Andu sprayed down. Freeze picks up the kill. Electronic deals with JDC. That's the bomb being denied, and indeed he was the difference maker. 10 seconds. Freeze desperately trying to find the bomb inside of that smoke. Is just about covered off. Can plant it down to the pillar. Just enough time to do so, but a 1-on-2 now in the post plant to win, and Nexa comes up from heaven. Good attempt from Big. Good efforts to make, but Electronic, both players have to back off.
Well, Tabson knows that the AWP is on B because he heard the scope come in. So that's strong info to start off the round. Big have done an excellent job of getting 5v4s, haven't they? We've seen very consistently in this first half that they have not given away the opening casualty. Now, there might be 3 on B, but they're trying to split and trying to get a walk contact out on the Monster guys.
Tabson kill, Simple trades, Freeze responds back. Advantage extended to 2 now for Big's part of things. One trades all that they've been able to find. Next is trying to see if we can get close to the bomb site. Kakanito from range at heaven. Flashes over. The smoke's coming down his way as well. He's falling next to deny that plant. He does do so, but there's a lot more time left for Big. The trade is fast from Process.
But he probably thought his playing career was done. Because after alternate attacks, they pulled the plug, didn't they? The organization said, we're not investing in German CS anymore. He moved over to Big Academy, and then he gets the offer to be the assistant coach. Now,
engage of Andu finding Tabs in the meantime, putting him out of the server for round 11. Damage the Process and JDC. They've indicated a pretty positive opportunity here for BC.Game. Dropped the bomb right there for Kakanito with 2 fantastic kills with next ring support of the assistants. And there we go. Something a bit more confident out of the CG side. Electronic takes down Freeze. Bricks will be the last man left in an impossible clutch for a third to go the way of BC.Game.
The concerning element, though, is that if Kakanito makes a play, they win a round. If he doesn't make a play, we lose. And that's not consistent. That's not something that's going to translate.
Andu's hunkered down to the B defensive in the meantime. The AWP of Bricks starting to move. Trying to make some noise, trying to pull rotations over. Kakanito's going to find it all. Oh, Grick still takes him. And that starts to make some movement happen. The B-side execution underway. Freeze gets a kill and doubles up on Nexa. I don't know how Grix won that fight in the 1v3. Can't make it happen. Dead to rights. It's a 9-3 half for Big. Excellent stuff. They look fired up. Start walking their way forward into the B-bomb site where Freeze is again the solo defender. Most of Big stacked up inside a connector. Starting to take some control away from the T-side line. Trying to hunt down Kakanito above all else. Focusing that player first. Oh, they've walked right past this toxic barrel position and Freeze can get 2 out of it. Andu and Kakanito hold those trades together though. Kakanito particularly over a connector, stalling the majority of the Big players. Trying to fight on JDC, who brings it home to a 2v2 for the retake.
They're not going to expect this monster flank so quickly. Process is in a really good position.
Leaning forward. Back's turn, they don't expect this angle. Nexus head peeking up, Andu's seen as well. Second player can start closing in. He's going to try and back away to an elevated position, but loses life to JDC. Bomb plant secured by BC.Game, but Big take the pistol round. 1 for 1. Wary of that secondary player being there and connected. I heard the drop off of the weapons or tab soon. 2 to find. Wait for the utility, get thrown, waste it. 2 kills, easy pickings for the veteran of Big. Gets out of this connector position, this short position I should say. Andu's Mat 10's good for at least 1 pick back. Plant the bomb, secure some bonus cash if you can, but even that's denied by Grix. As Big, this is where Big benefit from, because BC.Game, all they've got to rely on is their firepower, which hasn't been activated over the course of this first map. Ooh, good shots of Grix down. Kill found from his Nexa. Close quarters against Andu. Kakanito can take him down and grab that AWP the same. Try and plop place it with Simple on the AK. Electronic leads them into the site. Another one checks long. Freeze. Chance to deny the bomb. 3rd time over. And denied by the rest of the rotating CT players. Kakanito can only be damaged. 1 more player out of the round would be nice, but that does not happen. 12-3. It's map point for Big. Absent. Smoke comes in close. Players and start walking. Kill found for Electronic. Transfers the Process. And that is the round done with B-site claimed. Grix can get 1 pick back of the AWP. Trying to look in for more, but the smoke gets in the way of Heaven. Also a counter flank against the 2 players in from short. JDC still wins the fight against him, so actually, round's back on for Big.
Round is definitely on. Freeze might have a good timing out here to Monster, and Grix is waiting for some aggression to come towards him.
And wary of that backstabber, they are focusing to fire on water and trying to clear out this AWP. Watching for Freeze from range. The MP9 doesn't quite get away with a pick, but getting down Andu and Simple's HP bars. Nexa also falls. It's all Simple now. Time for the GOAT to go ham. He doesn't do so. Grix shuts him down with a big green gun. It's 13-4. Big handily claim map 1 of Overpass.
Well, BC.Game fundamentally looked rubbish out there on map number 1. I mean, what a way to end it there for Big. Very heavy defense towards B, meaning that Tabson's got util, but he's the only one that can defend before rotations come in.
Smokes down to get the jungle and stairs. Set piece in for BC.Game to break into the site. There's that bomb plant as soon as they can suss out positions. But Tabson, what a shot that is. HE to the cross smoke. Get Andu. Back turn. Head taken clean off. First blood is drawn. Second blood by JDC. Those two top fraggers of Big in the last map up. Flash around the corner. Caught off by more counter utility of Freeze. Process and JDC can get both those kills into the stairs angle. Not a player taking damage until Nexa tries to strike in. Get down Grix, but go no further than that. Big, another retake for another successful pistol.
Individually on point. Tabson striking with the breakage of the smoke. The CT rotation from JDC is excellent. And I want to take a moment here to just praise Tabson's loyalty to the organization.
Just look at the way he composed himself for that opening pick. Just HE, patience, pick your shot, take the head clean off the man, and call it a night. Unfortunately, Andy will call it a night on Tabson in connector for round 2. The MAC-10 force ball in Electronic going to follow up on JDC. The Eagles out towards mid for Nexa. Doesn't quite find the same success as Process takes him down, but man advantage stays with BC.Game. Bomb plant's going to get secured. No chance to deny for Big, but they do find Andu back to a 3-on-3, so the retake is still on.
We're seeing 5v3s again. Big did a good job of recovering these man disadvantages out on map 1.
Smoke down to the Palace entrance. Incendiary at Firebox, forcing that man out into the open. Trying to predict him well, but not quite landing either killing blows on Simple or enough to get him down low. Incendiary's up, Deagle swings up, shot missed, player now revealed. Two more back at Tetris and Ramp. Electronic gets his kill together. Both players now on Tetris. They try and strike Electronic with a double, and the Deagle is Simple, can't get Grix, but at only 5 points of health, he's got to run away and save his gun. As BC.Game shine back, Big, good effort to try and bring back the man disadvantages, but he can't quite finish the job on round 2. Side of the smoke, he'll try and hide, but wary of the apartments individual, wary of the bomb plant position that he currently sits on, forces through the smoke and does get taken out quickly. Grix is good to return. JDC return upon. Grix could transition back to the backstab to double up, but still a 3-on-2 for BC.Game right here.
This is an impossible retake. No one's over peeking here for the T side. No one's come in from short. You're both in from market. And
Captain close. Doesn't quite get Andu. Does get Electronic. Kakanito doesn't quite go down either. Still drop. M4's in for Grix, and he gets them both. Very nicely done indeed.
force buy again. This looks really promising for Big to go for it.
Only 3 for the resisted with the 5-7. Needs Grix to get back here quick. But they're making their move now here, BC.Game. Flashbang over smokes in the way. Grix catches Electronic, protecting the close quarters player of the CT side. Reposition it also. Try and back him up at close. Flashbang keeping players blinded. Nexa has been seen. Adjusted towards by the M4. That comes in good for JDC. They lose Grix, and JDC does go down. But Freeze is still close quarters inside of that smoke, just outside of it now. The backstab closes in ever slowly as well for Tabson. Finally, Freeze has been caught. We're in a 2 versus 2. But now that MP9, chance to strike, being watched by the player over at Van. Kakanito catches him looking the wrong way. It's going to all come undone at the last second. Process charging up now. Simple's close. Kakanito's concerning. Simple goes down. Last man standing. 100 HP versus just 23. And Kakanito isn't revealed. Process playing Ring of Roses with him. T-side player just ducked out of the way. Back around the corner, doesn't see him yet. Process wins the fight and should just have enough time for this defuse. Big answer back to BC.Game. Backstabber Freeze will continue to come in as well. No one's watching underpass either. Or shot from Grix connects wonderfully onto Simple. 1 AK down. Second one trying to work in, land. MVP so close, sees another, just catches him before that flashbang comes up. JDC going to try and protect the Tech 9, drops next at Electronic, goes down to Freeze's flank. Trying to double up against Kakini, doesn't quite work out, but that's what the SMG is there for. 2, 3 AKs now held over by Big. Can't do much with that smoke in the way.
Oh, they're on the money right now. Great timing from Tabson to peer in that smoke. Great flashbang to get him out of sandwich, don't get him trapped. JDC's holding COD, flash around the corner looks good, but Anixa does still get the kill.
Not fully effective by that flashbang. Grix's orb, however, is fired up. 11 picks deep right now, on for another one right there towards Palace. The man makes his way out. Tabson deals with Nexa. And Kakanito, caught by Process's AK on the other side of the flank. 5 for Big. Orpa is low, so is Nexa attack to half HP, so the man advantage favours Big.
Now, I believe that Kakanito had a HE, and they had legged the Orpa out there towards ladder. They just needed a HE into ladder to deal with him, and they weren't able to do it.
Process and JDC. 2 more picks to add to the tally. Simple and Andy picked up. Next Electronic. Do work well close quarters, but JDC so fast in the trade for the rifler. 2K to his name, trying to go blow for blow, but on the wall. Electronic slowly getting surrounded by the other CT players in the meantime, so his chance of getting the bomb down is limited. Chance of winning the round is almost nil. Grix does miss a shot, so that gives an opportunity, an opening. Bomb plant down at default. 1 kill down, 1v4, on for the ace overall, but the flanker Tabson closes in ever so slowly, and BC.Game is shut down for another round, a 7th. 1-for-1 trades, 2-for-1 with Tabson involved. Kakanito doubles up to maintain a 3-on-3. He's low HP. ADC will try and follow up with that incendiary set. Molotovs try and counteract for the CT side. JDC just about finds the one corner where he can't burn. Freeze now on the scene. Process right behind JDC as well. T-side players being pressed upon. Freeze finds his kill. Electronic goes down. Swing out to the next player over at Tetris. Double up for Freeze. Process gets his lick of the pie. Because this round is almost certainly a loss. This half is definitely lost. Can't do anything about that. Tech issues affecting BC.Game again as well. Kakanito was BC. Would have probably been a kill anyway. It's only a half by round for BC.Game. Next from a 1-on-5, 9-2. With the bomb also being known, the CTs can understand that. They might even try for an after-time casualty. Nexa gets him, JDC to fall. Zero expectation towards that push forward of Big. Down to 4 players to BC.Game. Looking at the A-bomb site where Grix holds. Shot connects Andu. Down and out. Now Tabson joins him to smoke off the ramp entrance, but focus down a connector. JDC is also on the scene, back to turn towards him. Going 1-for-1, kills up for the double. It's a 10-2 half for Big. Overwhelmingly confident. 8 to the good. Another stellar map up inbound for what should be a quick 2-0 if they can help it after the break. Quickly moving up, Big going to try and get out of the way. Tabson overwhelmed. Kakanito takes him down. Advantage for BC.Game into the B side they look to go. Andu strikes back, Freeze to return. Simple tries to maintain alongside the market access, so it seems like this pistol may at least be picked up by BC.Game. 4-on-2 reduced to 3 by JDC's quick drag back. Next around the corner. Caught back for JDC. It's all on Freeze now in the clutch. Flanked out by Kakanito. BC.Game take an all-important pistol needed for survival.
Out to top con, they're limited with the vision, and the short players are trying to activate. Unfortunately, one of them's already been caught, and the 2 B players are now starting to converge on themselves.
Right from Simple gets Tabson next. Grix and Process trade it to a 3-on-3 again. And the recovery of the man disadvantage. Andu trying to maintain possession, but BC.Game challenging from short. Eventually get their bomb down. JDC now 1v2 being flanked out from the apartments. There's one rifle. Just seen it. Spotted now, Galil in hand. Player at short accessing, but Kakanito's backstab closes in ever slowly. JDC didn't know it was coming. Difficult affair. Simple hesitates with a shot back to the top. Missing a kill to open up. Andu can take Tabson down. No Grix deals electronic with AWP, and Freeze can follow it back as well towards the bomb side. Simple another miss. Needs to hit one of these shots here. They're down a man now. BC.Game bomb plant will be secured.
And they've got a flank to come in from Grix that can just hold the back line, hold out there towards underpass. He's actually missed that timing against Kakanito though.
Kakanito knows exactly what to come, but Freeze still deals a next. So Kakanito can strike back on Grix. Now they know the apartments are compromised. Heads turned away when he stirred the player up. Simple doesn't hit a shot again. He can't hit anything in this round. Red alert for BC.Game. Big have gained 1 out of 3 they need in this half.
And I mentioned at the start of this best of 3 that Grix had a really good showing yesterday. He dropped a 1.46 rating against the AM Gaming side.
Kakanito in his hands. Process and JDC combine to get down Nexa. M4 Kakanito's fight does go well. Needs to protect himself even more. There's more players inbound. AWP shot from Simple. Will connect, look back towards short. Lose another man. They lose Kakanito in the meantime. Can Grix get there? Don't think he'll have an open access angle over on short. He'll protect his AWP. Simple will do the same. Smokes coming into connector to try and give a bit more cover to Big, but only a matter of time before the hit starts to come through. Swing out from Tabson, lands Simple. Electronic's good to trade it, but Grix follows him up on him.
Now, Kakanito needs to strike, and he needs to try and drop that bomb, and he gets nothing.
It's all going to be on Nexa now. MP9 versus the world. One player in the back's taken down. JDC responds. Now the combination of Andu can't do much as JDC closes, and Big have qualified for Chennai, eliminating BC.Game in 2-0 fashion. They look confident, they look fired up, they look happy, and it might be a new chapter in the history of Berlin International.